Everyone's curious about what became of Foxy Brown after her meteoric ascent to stardom. Now, the 90s icon has returned with a chilling tale involving Jay Z and Diddy. Jay is extraordinary. How could this record possibly shatter him? He wondered. So I suggested, why don't we dive into real life? Give me 20 minutes, I declared. He looked puzzled. What? Just give me 20 minutes, I repeated. He accused. You're too cocky. Yet again, I insisted. Lock me up, 20 minutes, but first, a Sprite and a pizza pocket. Next, I moved to the adjacent room where they were attempting to compose the music. Entering, armed with a pen and notepad, I listened to his vocals and thought, really? Amidst her creativity, she felt the pressure mounting. I'm here with Jazz and Jay, and this has to be perfect, you know, she thought. The track is fire. Jay nailed it. The hook's insane. Everything's wild. And then, just like that, I went at it. Boom, boom, boom. Laid down my verse, and it flowed seamlessly. Jay had set the stage perfectly. It looks like Foxy's album is on its way soon. You guys work well together, I noted. Yeah, that dynamic between male and female perspectives, I added. Our views are so potent they can't be overlooked. It's controversial, makes you think, and it demands discussion. Cool, right? Absolutely, it works, I affirmed. Fox, she's young, but wise beyond her years. She's tough, headstrong, a bit of a rebel. But she heeds my advice, which makes things smoother. She's doing great, really cool. In '97, it was all about the ladies. But why now? What's changed? Perhaps women are simply fed up this year. They're bringing the new vibe. Not that the past lacked it, but there's a fresh zest now. Historically, hip-hop treated women as less than, Sure, they could participate, but never headline. Often, it felt like unless you embraced that tough, gritty persona, you went unnoticed. Now, we're injecting class, allure, and style back into hip-hop. Women are showcasing their skills, proving they're not just backdrops but headline acts. It's about time. Eagles, 96, 97, a monumental era for women in the industry. I keep tabs on things, ensuring everything runs smoothly. But my focus? Watching Foxy soar. And there she is, Foxy now. She and Jay Z were close. Yet everyone wonders about her sudden disappearance. Rumor has it, it might be due to Jay Z's envy of successful female artists in hip-hop. I think Foxy might have gotten her timelines mixed up. She claimed I abandoned her in '98, though she was active with the firm in '97. How am I to blame? Like some neglectful spouse confined at home while she flourished? I was never resentful. Continue to rise, and when we drop the next album, you'll explode, I encouraged. But who knows? Sometimes, facts get twisted. So what really went down? After I enjoyed a hearty meal, tensions were palpable. We were stifled, restricted, as if our entire female crew was at war, battling amongst ourselves. She was signed to me at that point. Linked with the firm, death row, whatever it might be. What was I to do? I had to support my main artist, push the others aside. That decision, I regret that now. I told them repeatedly, this isn't just your song. She's got talent. Her album was a hit, surprisingly well-crafted songs, truly impressive. But living with that chaos, it was a challenge. Step back a bit. I'd say, don't demand so much so fast. It's wild, honestly. I still don't know how Barry G managed. So the talk of the globe right now seems to be about that infamous elevator incident where Jay Z was confronted by Beyonce's sister, Solange. People are buzzing, asking, why didn't Beyonce step in? In my view, Beyonce stayed out because Solange was likely confronting him over something egregious he's responsible for. Hence, Beyonce kept her distance. And while many commend Jay Z for keeping his composure, pointing out that real men don't hit women, let's not forget there's footage out there showing Jay Z lashing out at a female fan in the past. Post-Met Gala, Solange and fashion designer Rachel Roy exchanged heated words. Rachel, once an intern at Rockefeller, knew the ins and outs of that world. Okay, stepping into my purple chair here, let's spill some tea. Back then, in the Rockefeller days, those offices were a runway of pretty girls posed as interns and secretaries. It's widely alleged, and this one's for the lawyers, that Dame and Jay Z had their way, passing girls between them. And when Dame eventually married Rachel, the fallout from the Rocawear and Rockefeller split had Jay possibly sniping. and I had your wife. This industry, I tell you, is downright filthy. That's all I can really express without disgust. And amidst accusations flying about Solange possibly being intoxicated, she seemed pretty coherent when she left that venue. I believe Jay Z has crossed the line multiple times in his marriage. It's clear to me. He mixes business with pleasure, which explains why these parties aren't filled with random women, but specific individuals like Rachel Roy, among others. Remember when Killer Mike snagged 3 Grammys only to be arrested right afterward? Rumor has it Jay Z orchestrated that to ruin his night. Scene, listen man, you might think you're a chess master with that Neuralink of yours, but you can't outsmart me. I just get under your skin and beyond your eye. You can't gauge me. Can't even keep your own house in order. How do you plan to manage me? You couldn't even keep things straight, leading to unnecessary drama with Kathy. Jay Z and Diddy, they've stifled the growth of numerous young black artists, thinking they can keep them under their thumb. But they're mistaken if they think this can continue. Jay Z may try to pull diva moves, but Foxy Brown isn't stepping down this time. We got something here. Hey, get down with this vibe. It's all good. This moment, it's truly something else, isn't it? Just speaking my mind here. Money hasn't changed me. Perhaps it should have. Just wait till I get my financials straight. This is my life, and despite what's said, I had to make a comeback. I heat up my own stage. I treasure the sea. I adore New York. Who else can truly appreciate this grind? And we're back. Now, with fresh allegations of sexual harassment and assault against Scene Diddy Combs. Rodney Lil Rod Jones, a producer on Combs' recent album, filed a lawsuit alleging that Combs subjected him to sexual harassment and assault across several of Combs' residences. Jones claims he was coerced into performing unwanted acts with sex workers and accuses Combs and his team of engaging in serious illegal activities, seeking $30 million in damages. Combs' lawyer has dismissed these accusations as reckless name-dropping of entirely fictitious events, aimed solely at attracting media attention. The ties between Jay Z and Diddy, they're unsettling. Following all those assault cases pinned on Diddy, you start to wonder if Jay Z's record is just as tarnished.